What's going on, YouTube? The Apophis here, and welcome back to my channel. Alright, today's video is a little bit of dominate. I don't know what the fuck that was, so just excuse it. I'm having a good time today, and that's all that matters. A little bit of domination. I'm sorry. I know every YouTube video is domination, but this is old footage, man. This stuff has been on my hard drive for a hot minute. So the new stuff that's going on there now is not domination. So just hang out. Look forward to that. Some hard points, some kill confirm, some TDM. Running an LMG. I don't really know which one it is because I can't see off the top of my head. But that's how old this is. I haven't played with an LMG in a long time. Anyway, not the point of the video. Big freaking surprise there, right? Oh, the Apophis, you never talk about the gameplay. That's fine. If you guys want me to talk about the gameplay, inbox me. Let me know what you want to see gameplay-wise, and I'll be more than happy to talk about the gameplay. But until then, you're stuck with me, bitches. Alright, so, I've seen a lot of things on Facebook lately that have been driving me nuts, man. Absolutely nuts.
Oh my god, fuck my life. Everything is so bad. The world is crashing down. Oh no, I found out I gotta go back to school. Fuck my life. Oh, this is so bad.
And it drives me nuts. I can't stand how many people are in negative moods all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. I used to be incredibly negative and always mad and everything like that. And when I look back on that, I don't know how I lived like that, man. Like, oh my god, it is not fun to be frustrated and mad and pissed off and irritated and just flat out angry all the time. Aside from not fun, that is a lot of work. Do you know how hard it is to be mad all the fucking time? It's pretty hard. And that's why all those people are always like, oh, I'm so stressed out, I'm so exhausted. Yeah, you are, because all you are is fucking mad. Right? So, I really wanted to talk about how we create our own happiness. I feel like a lot of people rely on other things, other outside influence. Oh, lightning strike, damn, this is old. I feel like a lot of people rely on outside entities to create whether or not they're happy. They rely on whether or not they have enough money, or they rely on if mommy and daddy bought them enough things, or the game they wanted for Christmas, or the clothes they wanted, or they rely on whether or not they have the newest cell phone, or if people are bowing down to them and kissing their toes. Like, you can't rely on outside sources to dictate whether or not you're happy. You, and only you, are what can create and maintain your own happiness. And that's something that we all are capable of doing, but the question is, how do you do that? I wish the answer was simple, because I would love for every one of my subscribers to wake up every day, be 100% grateful, find the good in every bad situation, be completely optimistic, and find a way to put a smile on their face at some point in time, at least once throughout the day. That's how I live now. And I would love for everybody to be able to do that, but I also understand that my way isn't the right way for everybody. So the things I do may or may not work for you, but the least I can do is share them with you. So that's what I'm going to do. One of the biggest things that I've found have made me a happier person are selfless acts. I used to be very selfish, like, oh, fuck that, I'm not going to donate, or screw you, what have you done for me type person. And that is a very, very quick road to becoming self-centered and losing friends, and those chain reaction events to being selfish are going to do nothing but put you in a bad mood and keep you angry, keep you upset, and ultimately make you unhappy. So when I say selfless acts, I don't mean that I donate a ton of money all the time, or I don't volunteer my time, things like that. I used to coach football, but I did that because I like football. It's not necessarily things of that nature. Take today, for example. I'm hungry, right? I'm a hungry person. We all need to eat. The woman of the house was at work. Although I am a very fantastic cook, and that is not exaggeration, I hate cooking for just me. And it's a whole lot easier to clean up when I don't have any dishes to clean up. And that's kind of like our trade-off. While she's at work, I'll clean up. While I'm at school, she'll clean up. It's a mutual thing. But she's at work today. I'm on break. So whose turn is it to clean up? Mine. Not in the mood. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go up to Subway and I'm going to get myself a sandwich. We're going up the subway. I get stuck behind the slowest car in the world, and that is a pet peeve. Just fucking go. The gas pedal's on the right, correct? Well, so I'm already getting slightly irritated. See, outside influence, I let irritate me. There was no reason to be upset about it, but I was. Anyway, I pull in right after this car does, and I get out quicker because I'm like, man, I'm gonna get stuck behind this old person. They're gonna be taking their time, and I immediately stereotyped her. Anyway, as I'm walking to the door, it's this lady, probably in her late 40s, early 50s. She was very pretty, to say the least. That has nothing to do with what ensued. But I was like, wow, like I expected some little old lady, and this is like a clearly working age businesswoman of some kind. And so I purposely sped up walking. My goal was to get to the door first. I was raised, we should always open doors for women. So I got to the door first and I opened it, and the smile on this lady's face was so big and so incredible that I couldn't help but smile myself. The selfless act that required zero effort of just opening the door made this woman's day 100% completely. Another thing I like to do, especially when it comes to people that are preparing my food, is use very good manners. Uh, these people in service jobs, I'm very polite and full of manners to everybody. Don't get me wrong, but I'm especially polite to those people that have jobs that are in the service style field. So if you are bagging my groceries, ringing me up, making me food, um, washing my car, anything where you're doing something for me even though I'm paying for it, being polite to you is a priority of mine. So I'm ordering my sandwich, and it's always please, thank you, yes ma'am, yes sir. I'm not even kidding you. This is true to the T. I do this when I buy movie tickets, for Christ's sake. Um, and the lady's behind me. Before I even ordered, I gave her the opportunity to go in front of me, and she said she wasn't sure what she wanted, so I went. So I could just tell, like, she's got a grin on her face the whole time, and I know she's thinking, who is this guy who's so polite? We don't see that anymore. And so I check out, and she's getting ready to check out behind me, and she turns to me and she goes, "Hey, thank you so much. I hope you have a really wonderful day." And it all started with opening the door and hearing her thank me, hearing her wish me a wonderful day was enough to make me happy for the rest of the day. It was the selfless act that did it. Now, that's not the only thing in the world that can turn your luck and make you happy. I like to wake up every morning, and it sounds so cliche, but it's so true. Every morning when I wake up, I'm like, yes, I woke up. Man, that is a victory. I have successfully won something today. And you know what? It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it was enough to get me going. So I like to think of just waking up is a good thing. I try not to wake up in a bad mood. I know a lot of us, when we wake up, we're like, oh, it's time to get up. Oh, it's too early. Oh, fuck the alarm clock. No, man, like, it's, for me, it's like, fuck yeah, it's time to get up. It's time to attack the day. Let me take care of my couple responsibilities that I have. Let me pound out my YouTube videos. Let me play some games. Let me get ready to do whatever else I need to do. You always have, it's all attitude, and it's all how you look at it. If you want to be a happier person, if you're looking to be happy, think selflessly and think positively. A positive mental attitude can turn your luck. There was a time a few months ago where this lady, her car was completely stalled out and broken down, and we couldn't get it started no matter what. And I really didn't have the money or the gas to do what I did, but I gave her a ride home because she had just bought a bunch of groceries. The girlfriend was with me, nothing crazy, so get your little minds out of the gutters. But she had just bought a bunch of groceries, and I was like, I can't let this woman's groceries spoil. Like, that is a double whammy for her to not have a ride and have all of her money that she just spent get washed down the drain. So we gave her a ride home, and she was eternally grateful, and all we got out of it that day was a thank you. Needless to say, though, if you're a believer in karma, which I feel like I am because it happens to me frequently, Next thing you know, a couple weeks later, I get some kind of reimbursement check from a hiccup from my schooling. So we didn't count on that money. We didn't know that money was coming. And yeah, sure, I probably would have got awarded it anyway. But it was the fact that I helped somebody out that kind of made it great. It was like, oh, in a way, I made my own luck. And we all have the ability to make our own luck. As I said, it's not volunteering your time. It's not spending your own money. Maybe you physically can't give that stranded woman a ride home. What you can do is offer her to use your cell phone, help push her car to a parking spot. You can do things like that to help out. And if you live a little less selfishly and a little more selflessly, you're going to find that if you put that with a positive attitude, your overall life experience is going to be greater and happier. Alright guys, if you like what you heard or saw, do me a huge favor, click the like button. If you like more of what you heard or saw, do me an even bigger favor, hit the subscribe button. 2 videos on the screen, click them, you'll enjoy them. If you liked this one, they're very similar. They're going to open in a new window. As always, follow me on Twitter, and if you know somebody that needs to hear a message like this, do me a big favor, send them the link to this video. I feel like this is very important information, and that maybe if they hear it from an outside source or hear it from somebody that's been there, it might sit, it might resonate, and it might help somebody. So if you know somebody that you think might need the help that I just gave you through this video, please share it. Thank you all so much for the view. I hope every single one of you has an excellent day. Thanks.